Morning, guys. Today we are heading to my psychiatrist, and we're going to see what she does with my medication today. I'm expecting that there's going to be some change to the stimulant that I'm taking for ADHD. That's what we had discussed previously. But we're not there yet. The appointment's in San Francisco, but currently we are at a BMW dealership because I'm getting my car, the Ardent Sky, in for service today. So that brings me to something that I am very surprised at, and something that I have to give myself a little bit of credit for, was being on time for that appointment. The appointment to get the oil changed in the car. I went to sleep probably about 3 or 4 in the afternoon yesterday. Pretty darn early. I had been up for a long time, so I was pretty tired. And I didn't wake up until I didn't get up. I woke up a few times throughout the night, of course, but I didn't get out of bed until about 7. And my appointment was at 9:20. Now, normally I wouldn't want to drive into the Bay Area at that time, because that time is the most horrible time for traffic. And I didn't want to not only run the risk of being late, but I also didn't want to have to deal with the traffic, because traffic sucks. If you live in an area that has bad traffic, then you know what I'm talking about. And the Bay Area, particularly the East Bay, when you're heading west in the morning, it is absolutely horrible for traffic. So I did get to brave the traffic and made it to my appointment on time. So here I am. And like I said, I'm proud of myself that I was able to get up on time, get ready, and make it to my appointment without having to break any land speed records. So now hopefully they don't take too long to get the car done. Usually it's about 2 hours or so. So that should put us about 11:30, between 11:30 and 12. And the appointment in San Francisco is at 2:15. So even with traffic, it usually takes about an hour, maybe an hour and a half to get to San Francisco. I'm in Pleasanton right now. So it should be all right. Should be able to get some lunch and head on in. So I will be waiting here, bored, probably just playing on my phone or my computer, and for the next couple hours. So I will give you guys an update once I get to my appointment and meet with my psychiatrist, and I'll let her know what she says. I'll let you know what she says. All right, see you in a while. Okay, and I'm back from the psychiatrist. It's been a long day. I feel tired. I got plenty of sleep last night, but for some reason I just feel low on energy today. So forgive my tiredness. Well, the appointment went well, as it normally does. I've never had a bad appointment with my psychiatrist. She's a very nice person and very caring, and she's been doing this a very long time. I think she's been doing it longer than I've been alive. So she seems to really know what she's talking about. So anyway, I met with her, and what came out of it was we decided to raise the dosage of my Ritalin. So we'll get to see how that works. So far, Ritalin has really helped me. I feel like it helped me a little bit more consistently than the Adderall did. Sorry, I tried Adderall first and it worked, but it felt like it started losing its effect as time went on. And when I told my psychiatrist about that, she suggested we try Ritalin. So now we're trying Ritalin, and so far it has been pretty consistent and has been working really well. So we are going to increase my dosage just to see how I handle it. And then the next step is to see if I can get the extended release of Ritalin. And that way it'll last a lot longer throughout the day, because regular Ritalin and regular Adderall have a very short window in which they work. Usually between 4 to 6 hours is pretty common for it to be effective and in the bloodstream. Once it passes through, the effect of that drug is gone. It's out of the body. It's not like the drugs that you take for like depression. Those are long lasting. Those stay in your system, in your bloodstream for a lot longer. And so you can actually go a couple days without taking those, and it's not going to really affect how you cope with the day. Now, my psychiatrist also noticed that my mood has improved, which is nice. I have been feeling better, which can't complain about that. I'm not quite sure if it's because of just being hopeful, because I found the cognitive behavioral therapy, or just what it is. What my psychiatrist thinks is it's more than likely a combination of everything. I'm making changes in my life by seeing a new therapist. I've been taking mood altering medication that is designed to help improve my mood. So there's a lot of changes that are taking place that culminate in me starting to feel better, which is what this is all about. Is that's the end goal. So it's nice to see that it's actually working. That, you know. Now there are a lot of things. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of things I still need a lot of help with. For instance, I've had 30 years of teaching myself negative coping skills, and bad coping skills. I have perfected them because I've become so proficient at being hard on myself and doubting myself and telling myself you can't do that, and here's all the reasons why. It takes a lot of time, and there's a lot of unraveling that needs to be done to allow for new processes to be implemented, for new coping mechanisms to come in and replace the ones that are unhealthy. So that is where the CBT comes in. And since that's just started, obviously we're not going to be seeing any results of it. However, just from reading the book I had mentioned before, it's called Feeling Good by Dr. David Burns. By the way, I'm going to have that linked in the description below, because it is a very interesting book, to say the least. It like I said before, it really paints a picture of who I am and what I'm going through. So I can only imagine that if it does that for me, it's probably going to do it for you if you're going through the same thing. It can offer a lot of good self-help, but also just kind of let you know that, hey, this might be what's going on in your life. So maybe you should think about getting some professional help, because there's nothing wrong with needing that professional help. Just like going to see the doctor for a sprained ankle. You know, you don't know if it's broken, you don't know if it's cracked. So what do? You go in, you see your doctor, you tell them that it hurts, and they say, well, let's check it out. Well, shouldn't be afraid to do that with your emotional state either. So I am rambling on, and I apologize. If you've stuck around this long, thank you. I appreciate that. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap the video up, and I will let you know if there's any changes. Next week, we're going to be going back to CBT and the psychiatrist, so next week's going to be kind of a repeat of this one. But I will let you know if anything new or interesting comes up. Until then, if you'd like, you can watch a couple of my other videos. Should see them somewhere right around here. A playlist of Journey to Wellness. And if you'd like to see more, go ahead and subscribe. Until then, take care of yourselves and be well. Bye-bye.